Hello, so I'm still Jay, and yeah, I'm still alcoholic. So today's step 7, it's kind of a link on from before. So step 6, we're entirely ready to have God remove our character defects, or our defects of characters, or character deformities. And step 7, we humbly ask Him to remove it. So step 7 is clearly humbly ask Him to remove our shortcomings. So you notice how they kind of change the words there. I think it's significant because nothing in this book is by accident, or in life is by accident. So our character defects are the things that mess up the relationship with everybody, our partners, our children, workmates, with people, even with ourselves. This is it's a program of humility, and the biggest thing to crush is the ego. The feeling that we've been mugged off, the feeling that we can't be vulnerable and ask for help. So instead of asking, we take. The feeling of, we just can't wait, impatient, just need it today. And all these things have a very negative impact on my life. So that doesn't mean I'm keep turning the other cheek, or I'm changing my personality. Not really. No. I don't feel that I'm a doormat by asking a power greater than me to remove something in my life that isn't working. And as we said in step 6, I'm an alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic addict. Nothing is enough for me. I can't eat one biscuit. I eat the packet. Haribo's, just buy me the box. And that's my personality. This is what I need to work on daily. So this has been one of my favorite prayers. And the most things I ask for is just to keep my character defects away. I call them my old behaviours, because let's face it, like I said, I'm 54 years old. We're nearly 54, and I've tried to run my life, living it my way, with my boundaries and my morals, and it hasn't turned out too great. Is the truth. So why not let somebody else be in charge? Why not recognize your faults and try and change them? I used to be a chronic liar, chronic thief, manipulator, unfaithful, just because a lot of it was self-seeking. My downfall is self-seeking. I want the thing today. I don't want to wait. I don't want to build up and save. I want it now. And if it's not happening now, then don't worry, I'll go and get it somewhere else. And this program's a discipline program. We need to be disciplined to do this. Every day has a start again. I'm only one day away I'm only 20 minutes away from a drink, one day away from a drink, one day away from my old behaviours coming out and ruining everything. My old behaviours are quite fearful, quite aggressive. I attack first and then ask questions. And that's a fear base. That's fear. It's not because I'm hard. It's a fear base because I'm scared. I'm scared to get hurt. I'm scared to get embarrassed. I'm scared to fail. So the best way just to attack or run away. That's what my old self wants to do. Doesn't want to engage. So this is a really important step for me. So every morning, like I say, I do my prayers, I do a fears and gratitude list. Still to this day, yeah. And I'm 20 months in now. Yeah. So if God can remove my compulsion to drink, and again, we talk about the God of my understanding, what I understand God to be, my relationship with Him. If He can take away my compulsion to drink, and I've had that compulsion probably since the age of about 12 to drink. I didn't know it then. I thought it was just drinking and I was hardened because it was a big man thing, let's do it. But no, what I was actually doing was running away. From early days, I was running away from myself. Didn't want to sit with myself, didn't like myself. I wondered why no one else really liked me. Well, that was weird, people did, but not consistently and not long term. And that's because I guess I grated on people. Which is true, I grated on myself. You want to spend a week being me then, it was quite difficult. Have to remember all the lies you told, all the manipulations you're pulling, all the games you got. Yeah, it was awful. So yeah, so my compulsion to drink was from an early age. And if my God has managed to remove that compulsion, I mean remove that compulsion. If I think about drink, no. Truly, I can walk past off licenses, I can do the shopping and see the drink counter. I'll have a look for non-alcoholics just to see if there's something different. And strangely enough, I bought one Thursday, and today's Saturday, a non-alcoholic, a beer with lime or something. Just thought, oh, that should taste quite nice. Still in my fridge. Still in my fridge, because the compulsion to even drink non-alcoholic beer, it's not there. I don't crave this. So like I said, if my God managed to do this for me by following some simple steps, by consistency, by keep trying to change one day at a time, every day just a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit more engaged, a little bit more focused, a little bit more responsible, then what you're telling me that he can't take away my compulsion to lie. He can't take away my fear. He can't take away jealousy, rage, anger, aggression, all the things that are very negative. Very negative. All the things that serve no purpose in my life. We'd already talked about this justified anger. Yeah, you're right. I have a right to be angry at things, of course, but it's how I manifest that will affect my life, and only really my life. Again, I use this a lot. Let's go back to the guy cutting me up. I'm angry now at him. So ask God to remove this character defect, because this does no purpose, serves no purpose in this moment. In this moment. And you can bet your bottom dollar that the person that cut me up can't even remember me, doesn't even remember the scenario. So why am I beating myself up? Let's take this a little bit more personal, Your friends or your partners or somebody you hold dear, doesn't do something that you want of them. So now you're angry, you're justified. You have this right, of course, kind of. Especially if they said they was going to do and they didn't do. But who's it really going to hurt? They're aware that they didn't do it. They're also gutted. Believe that. If they cared about you, they would be gutted that they didn't do it. But here you are, the righteous one, the angry one. Wow. I have a look back on my life and the amount of people I've angered for no reason. The amount of people I've hurt for no reason. The amount of damage I've done for no real reason. Of course there was reason at the time, but if we step back and look at the reason, were they justified? Probably not. And even if they were, what purpose did it serve? Exactly. So as a recovering alcoholic, and I say recovering because I am. I'm no longer the same guy I was 20 months ago, 100%. And if you want any verifications, just contact anybody that knows me. And I mean anybody that knows me. They will tell you, and this is the joys now that I have today. And the joys I have is because every day I ask God to remove my character defects. Humbly, meaningful, with passion. Please, I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to behave this way. Not everybody needs to do that. Some people are just good. They're just good. But even good people do bad things. So this is an important step for me. This is one of the ones I do the most. And I say my prayers a lot, and I pray around this. And the minute I feel myself getting a little bit angsty, a little bit, I just ask God to remove this, whatever this is. Because if you really break it down, most of it's probably my fault. Somehow I had a part to play in it. And once you can recognize your part, remember this was step 4, we look at our part. When we're wrong, we promptly admit it. You know, we look at where we were, and this is just a continuation. And that's the joy of the steps. They're in an order. Now, the last time was we have a look at our character defects. I'm not asking you to do anything. Just have a look, just so you're aware. You know, being aware is, for me, is one of the greatest hindsights. You know, if you're aware of something, you can avoid it, you can move around it, can help to get rid of it. I wasn't aware I was an alcoholic. I just thought I was a guy that drank a lot, occasionally fucked up, like a lot of times fucked up. But it's just a drink, wasn't it? It was just a drink. But the truth of the matter, it wasn't. The truth of the matter is I have some massive character deformities. Do you know what? Sometimes I'm still amazed at the people that are in my life today. It shouldn't amaze me, because now I like to think of myself as a nice guy, you know. But it's still quite fresh being a nice guy. And yeah, the people that are in my life just show me that what I'm doing is the right way to do it. I'm doing the right thing, because otherwise they wouldn't be in my life. And that's the beauty. You know, my partner told me once about the chips, you know, because every month we get a chip. Then we get to a year, we get a year chip. And the next one's 18 months. And then the next one's 2 years. And then it's a year, 3 years. So after I've done my year, didn't quite, you know, I wanted to pat on the back, because they go as well. That goes as well. You know, in the beginning, you're like, yeah, I'm 6 months sober. They're like, yeah, well done, well done. After a year, it's like, yeah, okay, we know. But my partner did say that today life isn't about the chips. It's about the people and the relationships with these people I have in my life. I let that sink in. That's powerful shit. It's powerful. It's true. You know, the people that I have in my life and the relationships I have them is a direct link to this program. Because as we've already discovered, I don't need a drink to be a prick. I don't. I don't need a drink to be paranoid, to be disillusioned, to be fearful. So these are the things I need to work on a daily basis. My character defects is, you know, remember, I can't remember the step now, apologies. See, I'm not that book smart. I think it was step 3 with Humbly. Hold on, let me pause this. Yeah, it was step 3, yeah. Made the decision to turn our life and our will over to God as we understood Him. It's exactly what this step 7's about. You know, it's about removing my character defects. It's about asking God to control and guide my life. It's having faith in basically something that's been created in my own head. Yeah, no one has the same God as me. I have a God, a superpower, that looks after me. And just keeps showing me things time and time again. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Something that I made up in order to get well is actually real. Yeah. I can't explain it. Do you know what? I don't actually care. And if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Again, doesn't matter to me. I have faith. And faith is just belief. And it sets a great path as long as I keep doing these things. And there's no point in asking Him, God, humbly remove my character defects, and then stealing something. God asked me, humbly, please remove my character defects, and then lying or cheating. You know, this is about discipline. It's about asking Him to remove and then helping not to do the situation. And that's all it's about. Discipline. It's been pointed out a lot that I didn't think I was disciplined. Because I don't see these things, you know, I don't see these things, but other people see it. And when someone tells you that they're proud of your discipline and your effort, you know, that's an amazing feeling, amazing. And again, it all comes down to 12 little steps, one simple program. Anyway, yeah, this was a short one, but this for me was one of the most important. You know, this is the one I do the most. I ask my God to humbly And please remove all my character defects so that I may better be able to serve you. Because let's face it, I've tried serving myself and it hasn't quite worked so good. So on that note, I will say salute. Thank you for watching. I hope you gained something from this, but more importantly, I'm getting a lot. Anyway, salute.